They didn't sneak in through the shadows. They didn't bribe guards, pick locks, or forge badges. They walked in through the front door of America's airports, following the rules to the letter. And inside their bags, the tools that would bring the nation to its knees. Before September 11th, air travel in the United States was shockingly different. Airport security wasn't in the hands of the government. It was run by private contractors. The Federal Aviation Administration had a handbook with a loophole big enough to change history. According to FAA rules at the time, passengers could legally bring knives, scissors, and box cutters on board as long as the blades were less than 4 inches. The policy was based on the logic that small blades weren't capable of causing a mass hijacking. It was a decision based on old thinking, and someone was watching. The 19 hijackers who would later board for commercial flights looked ordinary, clean-shaven, quiet, carrying briefcases and backpacks. Some of them had trained as pilots. Others were disciplined, patient operatives. None of them carried guns or explosives. They didn't need to. In the months leading up to the attack, they tested the system. Boarding flights with box cutters, small folding knives, even mace, all without incident. Security agents saw the blades on X-ray monitors, but under the FAA's own guidelines, they waved them through. They learned exactly what they needed. When lines were long, checks got rushed. Box cutters barely got a second glance. Metal detectors couldn't pick up ceramic or small steel blades if packed right. Morning of September 11, 2001. For airports, for security checkpoints, each hijacker passes through, boarding pass in hand, weapon in bag. The screening agents aren't alarmed, they're simply following the rules. Once airborne, the plan moves fast. Flight attendants are threatened. Cockpit doors are breached. Pilots are forced from their seats. The passengers believe this is a traditional hijacking, the kind where you land in a different country, make demands, and negotiate. They don't yet know the real target isn't on the ground. It's in the sky. When the first plane strikes the North Tower, everything changes. But on the other 3 planes, passengers are still unaware. By the time they realize, it's too late. The 4th flight, United 93, is the only one where passengers fight back. But they're still minutes too late to save everyone. In the days that follow, investigators are stunned. The hijackers didn't smuggle contraband in secret. They brought their weapons openly, legally. Congress responds with the Aviation and Transportation Security Act. The TSA is born. Every knife, box cutter, and blade is banned from carry-on luggage. Cockpit doors are reinforced. Passenger watch lists expand. The rules are rewritten in blood. The most haunting part of this crime? They didn't outsmart the system, they used it exactly as designed. The loophole was there, they stepped through it, and the cost was nearly 3,000 lives. History isn't just made by the people who break the rules. Sometimes it's made by the people who follow them.